Virgo. Hey, Virgo. Today you are most compatible with Libra. You may be a bit serious in your energy today, okay, Virgo? 7 p.m. could be important for you. Today, tomorrow, whenever you see this message, Virgo, I'm recording for you on Saturday. Saturdays are the day of Saturn. Saturn brings your energy of Venus. No, discipline, restrictions, challenges, hard work, okay? Aquarius, Capricorn energy. Virgo, you'll look nice in the color pink, or the color pink may appear in your day. Pink is the energy of unconditional love, the balance between your spiritual and material possessions. I'm sorry, Virgo. The wind is blowing like really hard, and I'm not sure if it's gonna knock my wind chimes over. Sorry, Virgo. Okay. Um, Pink, unconditional love, your balance between your spiritual and material beliefs and possessions. Your good luck number for today is the number 58 or 85, which reduces down to a 4. And fours are your stability, your hard work, your way of life or culture. So, hey, hi, hello, Virgo. How are you? I hope you all are happy, healthy, and productive in your energy today. Thank you so much for watching, liking, commenting, and hyping the videos. I appreciate all of your support. If you haven't subscribed already, Virgo, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button before you leave the channel today. It was absolutely free for you to subscribe, friend. And YouTube told me that most of you guys watching are not actually subscribed. So go ahead and subscribe, friend. You already watching. Thank you, Virgo. So we're going to do a love checkup and look at the energies around your person and how they feel about you right now, okay? So we'll see what's causing them to feel this way, their next actions towards you, and the outcome, okay? So Virgo, if you are new here, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back, my friend. Welcome back. I don't have the balcony door open today, but like I said, it said the wind is like 45 miles per hour, so it's a little windy and a little noisy. I hope it doesn't bother you, Virgo. So there will be a timestamp in the comments of all of my videos where you can forward through the shuffling and the horoscope to where I pulled the first card, okay? And be sure to check out your playlist, Virgo. There's over 100 videos there, and I'm sure there's at least 10 videos that you haven't seen. So make sure you check those out, okay? So let's see, Virgo. Let's do one more. There we go. Okay. Open yourself to others. This is how you will create new friendships and attract a love relationship. Okay. Someone's wanting to be open, or maybe give you a chance, or give the relationship a chance. Yeah, look at this. Separation at the bottom of the deck. Now, separation says time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So maybe they're kind of balancing, they're weighing, they're thinking about, giving the relationship a chance and breaking up is kind of what it feels like. Open yourself to others. This is how you will create new friendships and attract a love relationship. And then separation. So, they could be thinking about something new, a new beginning, a new relationship, or a renewal in your current relationship, or breaking up. So let's see, Virgo. This is how they feel about you. So what's causing them to feel this way? The Queen of Swords is at the bottom of the deck. Now, Virgo, the Queen of Swords is traditionally a larger energy of the a smaller energy of the Empress. It's Libra's energy, but in tarot, the Queen of Swords is Virgo and Libra's energy. Okay, so let's see. Oh, I was gonna look and see what the Queen of Swords was doing, because her sword was up, if I believe correctly. Her sword was up, so she might be a little ticked off, Virgo. Or you may be. So let's see what's causing them to feel this way. This is how you will create new friendships and attract a love relationship. So the Hanged Man. So something happened. There's a betrayal, Virgo. Or at least they feel betrayed. They feel like you've betrayed them. Right? We don't like the Hangman. The Hangman is not a good energy. Right? And I know, Virgo. I know. But I promise you, do your own research and look up the Hangman. It's a traitor. Okay? What's behind the Hangman? The Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands in a love, well, the Knight of Wands is an action taker, right? But in a love relationship, the Knight of Wands is not the most faithful energy in the deck. It's the serial dater. It's the one that, is looking for a, what do I say? They're looking for a fun time, not a long time, right? The Knight of Wands and the Hangman. So maybe someone feel like you one night stood them, Virgo. The Knight of Cups. The Knight of Wands and the Knight of Cups is two completely different energies. So again, they're thinking about separating and thinking about, kind of staying in the relationship. The Knight of Cups in a love relationship actually is very charming. We like the Knight of Cups. The Page of Wands, the King of Cups, good news. The King of Cups is usually very balanced in one's emotions. So let's see, Virgo. What are their next actions towards you? Something happened here. Or maybe, maybe they think there's another person. Because it is two people. The Knight of Wands and the Knight of Cups is two people. That's what the Hanged Man energy is about. Like maybe they feel like you maybe betrayed them by, maybe you stood them up and went out with someone else. Something like that, Virgo. So the Three of Cups, they're going to invite you out. The celebrations, friendships, collaborating. The Four of Cups, I don't think you want to go. King of Swords. Yeah, I know we saw the Queen of Swords starting out. So it could be your spouse. You could be a little upset. Let's see, Virgo. What's behind the Three of Cups? The Nine of Swords. Yeah. I think they're worried. So maybe maybe they did this to you, Virgo. Maybe they stood you up because they couldn't figure out. Maybe they think that, you have another person, and maybe they stood you up and now they're kind of stressing out about asking you out or going out with you again or some sort of celebration. The Nine of Swords is someone who is in a energy of worry and fear and anxiety. They're anxious, right? They can't sleep, they can't eat, they can't think, they can't focus. The Four of Cups, is that disconnected, unbothered energy. The Ace of Cups, a new beginning, a new relationship. They're stressed out. I feel like they're wanting to ask you out again, Virgo, but they're stressed out. What's in the outcome? I feel like they're nervous. The Four of Pentacles. I think they know that you're going to say no, or they think you are. The Four of Pentacles is definitely a no, right? If we were talking about money, it would be someone who's very conservative or very frugal with their spending, right? That's why I feel like they're so anxious in their genuine voice. The Nine of Pentacles is a single, independent energy. The Nine of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. Virgo, your energy I definitely feel like, you know, there's two people here. Look at this. The five the five of wands and the six of pentacles, right? The six of pentacles is that giving to two energies, right? Balancing out, you know, robbing Peter to pay Paul. It's the energy, typically it would be a mutual energy of giving and receiving and sharing, being kind or generous. But most often, the six of pentacles, you know, it's after the five of pentacles. Someone's in a need, they're in a lack, they need more, right? They need help and support. And this is what this six of pentacles do. But you can see clearly in this depiction, this person is given to two people here. And you see the scales of justice is depicted there as well, where they're having to kind of try to keep it balanced. I don't think it was working so well. They're trying to balance you out. This Knight of Wands is the same energy as this King of Wands. And I feel like, you know, they're either, it feels, what's the Ace of Cups? Who's the new relationship with? I mean, the reading is about you, Virgo, so I would assume that the Ace of Cups, but you know what they say when you assume, friend. Let's see. What's the Ace of Cups? It's like they're torn between two, okay? Latoya Luckett. Let's see. What's the Ace of Cups? So the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is the energy of having to do everything by yourself. It's someone who is a little tired, okay? They are very persistent, so they're not going to stop until they're finished. You know, then the next energy would be the Ten of Wands, persistent. The Sun, illumination, bringing things to light. It's obviously your growth and abundance and happiness. The Magician. I feel like they're just kind of, I feel like they are kind of going through some things right now, Virgo. It almost feels like, I mean, you can decide if you're the Knight of Wands or the Knight of Cups, but the Knight of Wands is the energy that they're looking to put, because that's what's in the outcome with the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles is your natural energy, Virgo, right? The King of Wands is Aries, Leo. And then you have Scorpio, and then Scorpio, Gemini, not Scorpio, Pisces and Gemini. And then the Knight of Wands is Leo and Cancer. This King of Wands, again, like I said, is the same energy, so it could be Leo as well, Leo, Aries. It feels like that's the energy that they're going to put the work into. Let's look at the Eight of Pentacles really quickly, because the Ace of Cups is just kind of stressing them out. Whatever the new relationship is, you know, with the Knight of Cups. And again, I'll let you put yourself, you know, if you're the Knight of Wands or if you are, you know, the Knight of Cups. But they're going to put work into the Knight of Wands energy. And I feel like the Ace of Cups energy, the Knight, you know, with this Knight of Cups, is kind of stressing them out. What's the Eight of Pentacles, Virgo? So the Empress. I mean, again, I'll let you decide. The Empress, the Ace of Wands. Virgo, the Empress is a completely different person. I won't even hold you. I think you know that, though. And then it's a whole completely different energy, the Ace of Wands, which is different than the Ace of Cups, and the Knight of Cups. Virgo, maybe they, because this is again how they see you, right? Their energy towards you. Open yourself to others. This is how you will create new friendships and attract a love relationship. Separation, time apart from your partners on the horizon, right? What's causing them to feel this way is the Hanged Man. So, like I said, I'll let you put yourself where you go, right? Either they're seeing multiple people, or they think you're seeing multiple people, or you think they're seeing multiple people. But there's definitely multiple people here and multiple energies. Like the Empress is connected to the Ace of Wands, which is a new beginning, a new project. This could be somebody that they work with or someone that they work with. The King of Wands is connected to the Eight of Pentacles, which is, someone who is very focused, again, on work. So this could be two people that they work with, okay? The Knight of Cups and the Empress could be the same energy. Libra could be the same person. And it's just saying, I don't know. I'll let you put yourself where you go here, Virgo. But there's definitely multiple people here. But, the Three of Cups is multiple people anyway. It's a third party. There's an argument, fighting, disagreements over, I don't know, Virgo. I feel like I'm rambling at this point. We'll leave this one here for now. We'll do more energy reads tomorrow. Make sure you have your notifications on for those. Thank you so much for hanging out and sharing some of your Saturday energy with me, Virgo. Don't forget to comment, like, hype, subscribe. All of those free ways to support the channel. Thanks for watching, Virgo. Bye, guys.